solid kind of game plan at the moment. So it's going to be worrying. I think we know that EnVy are starting on the CT side. Na'Vi will be starting out on the T side, and the game is ready to get live. So ladies and gents, it will be map number 2. It's a best of 3 here. First map was won by EnVy. It was Cash, and it was 16-12. If we see a little bit more from Na'Vi here, I want to see something special. I want to see them do just that touch more as we are into the pistol round here. So guys and girls, as we said, EnVy currently a map up to the good, but Na'Vi have to pull out something special. So
yeah, I feel like they really need to have a good start to this half.
And that's certainly not going to be it. Keo already finding seized. And look at Zeus trying to peer back up with Edward. Going to try and regain control of these tunnels. The aggression and the confidence from the CT side is second to none at the moment, and the team's getting picked to pieces. Happy joins in on the fun, and it's not looking good. He's even got a Tech 9 to boot now, and you can just imagine this is going to go very badly wrong. On loose, they're aware of it. I don't think there's much to really say about this one. It looks as though it's pretty much done for.
Yeah, I really like the earlier aggression that EnVy showed up there. You know, that's the type of play where you really you want to show your opponent's place, and at the same time you get a lot of information by pushing tunnels, and if you're able to hit your shots, it's going to make it hard for the T's.
Well, maybe I underestimated Na'Vi a little here. You can see them trying to bring this back. Zeus already has 2. A little bit of armor.
Yeah, but really, Na'Vi really needs to hit their shots directly because of the health situation is not really that good for them.
Oh, and Shox waits. Shox is the last bastion on the B side while MBK and Smith start to rotate. Starix pushing forward. Shox is going to be pushed on both sides. MBK helps him out on the cross, and time is against the T side. MBK and Shox close out the first round. That's the first pistol on the board for the CT side.
Yeah.
So a quick little heads up, the teams are just going to have a pause for a second here, so we can kind of have that discussion again of how much this depends on the teams and how it kind of plays out and what we need to be looking at as the real bigger factors. I think it is just we called in by Na'Vi just to adjust something, to sort something out. But first round coming into this, we can kind of maybe draw something away from. Looking at the way Shox started, he seemed very confident. He seemed willing just to go straight in towards those B tiles. I think it was Keo who was with him as well, and then we even had Happy pushing through mid. Is this a way to get in someone's head as well in a way, or is that just something they knew that would work against Na'Vi here?
It's a CS:GO meta nowadays. You need to play really aggressively to be successful. To be honest with you, a lot of aggression is just being you get a lot by being aggressive. Let's put it that way. And these guys, they have a lot of confidence, so they're like, you saw Happy just basically literally just running into lower tunnels and popping those headshots. And I really, you know, it's fun to watch. It's good entertainment, but it's also the way you should play a lot of the time as well. You do the unconventional thing that you maybe wouldn't expect, especially from the CTs.
Yeah, the CT side there certainly looking pretty confident at the moment, but I think there are just a couple of issues we want to resolve and make sure we don't take too much time away from you guys at home. So we're going to go to a very short break while that's being fixed and made to be absolutely perfect. We want no issues to hold these guys back. So guys, do stay tuned. We'll be back as soon as possible.
Roger that. Let's go. Smoke. Flashbang. Throwing smoke. Throwing a grenade. Throwing flashbang. I'm throwing smoke. Grenade out. I'm throwing a flashbang. Throwing a flashbang. Deploying flashbang.
Counter-terrorists win.
סחטיין עליך. Let's go, Peter. Laying down smoke. Flashbang. Throwing fire. Fire in the hole. Smoke. Throwing flashbang. Grenade out. Throwing smoke. Flashbang. Deploying flashbang. Deploying flashbang.
Counter-terrorists win.
Yes. We will take that from our lands. Deploying flashbang. Throwing flashbang. Incendiary. Flashbang. Incendiary out. Throwing fire. Flashbang. Smoke. Smoke. Throwing flashbang. I'm throwing a flashbang. Throwing smoke. Smoke. Laying down smoke. Flashbang. Grenade. Deploying flashbang. Smoke. Flashbang. Flashbang. Smoke.
Counter-terrorists win.
I'm throwing smoke. Deploying flashbang. I'm throwing flashbang. I'm throwing a grenade. Incendiary. Laying down smoke. Planting.
Bomb has been planted.
Defusing the bomb.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
Let's get this over with. Throwing flashbang. Incendiary out. I'm throwing a flashbang. Throwing a flashbang. Throwing flashbang. Grenade. Throwing smoke. Flashbang. Smoke. Throwing flashbang. Smoke. Flashbang. Planting.
Bomb has been planted.
Flashbang.
Terrorists win.
Move it. Throwing smoke. I'm throwing smoke. Throwing a grenade. Grenade. Smoke. Grenade. Grenade. Fire in the hole. Smoke! I'm throwing smoke. Throwing fire! Flashbang. Laying down smoke. Throwing flashbang. Throwing fire. Smoke! Throwing flashbang. Deploying flashbang. Flashbang. Throwing flashbang.
Bomb has been planted.
Deploying flashbang. 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 Deploying flashbang. I'm defusing Your victory waits. Throwing flashbang. I'm throwing a flashbang. Deploying flashbang. I'm throwing smoke. Flashbang. Grenade. Throwing a flashbang. Throwing fire. Smoke. I'm throwing a flashbang. I am planting the bomb. Throwing flashbang.
Bomb has been planted.
Throwing smoke.
Terrorists win.
This is what we trained for. Laying down smoke.
Flashbang. Throwing a
Throwing
flashbang.
flashbang.
Smoke. Flashbang. I'm throwing smoke. Grenade. I'm throwing flashbang. I'm throwing a grenade. Grenade. Smoke. Throwing a flashbang. I'm throwing a flashbang. Smoke. Planting.
Bomb has been planted.
Get ready. It is going to explode.
Terrorists win.
You can see there, Guardian, the man who beautifully followed
Wow,
that up on
what a
Lord Smith.
flick.
That was stunning as well. Readjusting and then hitting the shot. Really, really beautiful stuff.
We need more of that, that's for sure. For Guardian to for Navi to build up more rounds here, because he is one of the star players of the team.
God, he's looking like he's hitting half of these shots sometimes. It's absolutely unbelievable. There we go. Shox finally stops him. Gonna just ruin the confidence that he'd have building, but Starks is still there with the AWP.
And I do like really.
Oh, Edward's going aggressive. But look at the cover. Smiths was there. Just beautifully done by the Frenchman again.
I love the fact how Shox didn't get demoralized by the fact that Guardian got those picks and the Stark got those picks earlier, but instead just, you know, took the challenge, and now it's paying dividends. He got the kills.
And Happy lurking through, does manage to get Zeus down as well, and now just sees alive. Nice little chance towards B here, but really expect Smith already tucked in towards the platform. He gets the tag, actually both flashed up, and I don't know what really could be done. Smith will deal with him. And this is a very, very good performance coming out from EnVy. EnVy in these situations sometimes just seem so perfectly prepared in case there was a wild Edward running down mid. They had the guy with the CZ in the perfect angle. I don't know if it's sometimes luck or if it is just really that phenomenal read into the game sometimes.
It's a bit of both. It's like when you have good things going for yourselves, it seems like you make good decisions more often than not. And EnVy, they play with a lot of confidence. We've gone through this before during this matchup, and I like it. Like you just saw, Guardian's been picking off, making good entry kills, but still Shox, not rattled by it, went for a duel, won the duel, actually won 2 duels in Stark as well. So I really appreciate that, and that's the way you should play. You need to play with a lot of confidence in this game, and EnVy totally and completely showing that.
Experienced players, and we've said that individually all of them outstanding, especially when they've got that confidence beside them. NAVI getting the crowd behind them here. Hopefully they can convert some of that sort of support in towards rounds, because looking at their performances so far, no one's having necessarily a bad game into this yet, but no one's really having an outstanding one.
Yeah, it's starting to look more for grim to NAVI for sure. 7-3 at this point. NAVI, they can buy this round though, but still, they have. I think it's a reasonable choice for them to have taken a timeout at this point. Yeah.
So if you're in their position, what do you discuss now?
I mean, you just gotta go like sort of talk with everyone, like what they feel and see from each other's positions, because you know, a team leader, you cannot see everything on the map. You know, some of the players may see a different thing from a different angle, and then you discuss that and maybe try a different approach, maybe fake some of the things you've done before, and don't overthink things though. You just gotta still trust the things you've done before. Go by the book that you've built up, and you know, just play your own game.
And you may notice, guys at home, it is an absolutely packed crowd here, spilling out throughout the rest of the expo. It's absolutely brilliant having these guys with us. The audience has been phenomenal for both teams. NAVI certainly winning some fans here, and EnVy, I don't think we need to say anything about their fans. They've been vocal as well, let's say. And I think you can see NAVI just now setting themselves back down, just discussing probably the last couple of topics that were hit in that chat. They just had a timeout just to probably talk things through.
Yeah, I mean, it was slipping out of hand, that's for sure. The situation is getting, like I said, grim for them. So timeout, trying to break EnVy's momentum at this point was the reasonable thing to do. And I really like it. Now I just really hope for this, especially for us to have a really nice Dust 2 match here. I hope for NAVIs to pick up some rounds here and make a decent T-half.
See what they can do. NAVI back into this one, up against EnVy, 7-3 currently in favour of the CT side. And already, you can hear those AWPs rattling through, double AWP on both sides. Smith's opting not to have it here. And what do we make of the approach coming out from NAVI? Is there anything different that immediately springs to mind, or is this just them maybe just slowly getting back into it?
Yeah, they're playing slow. They're just taking a piece by piece on the map and trying to feel out EnVy's defense, what they're holding. Are they holding catwalk? Are they holding long? And then they make a decision, probably making a decision by that.
Hot pixel between these two, almost hit as well.
Yeah, that was close.
It looks like they're actually rotating towards B. I'm not sure if they're going to try and fake this out, or if they're actually going to commit. 4 players now in those B tunnels who cross pass. Smiths and Keo will be playing this one if it does come towards them. Keo just by those double doors.
Yeah, they've done a lot of plays on A, so it would.
Why not try it out? Yeah. Maybe this is something they discussed, maybe a point that they brought up, and Guardian delivering for the T side. Keo does find one, at least slowing them down, but the push does continue, and
perfect entry.
They should be easily able to cross this one out, and with 3 players in a sight, Zeus still lurking. Is there a chance of even getting back into this for the CT side?
It's very hard to retake. Unless NAVI go and throw it. No way. No way, Jose.
No shenanigans this round, and I think that even the CT side are well aware of that. Just keeping hold of guns, playing smart, playing safe, and that is a great way for CT side to begin. Yeah, they have, and it's not a bad thing. Nice work from MBK there to get Zeus down.
Yep. Considering the money situation on NAVI not being that good, it's every kill EnVy can get is definitely a bonus for them.
And maybe that turnaround worked a little bit there. You got to say they've come back in, they've picked up a round, and they look maybe a little more confident off the back of that.
And now they need to string together. They need to make these rounds string together, and otherwise they're going to be in trouble, especially with their economy. So definitely, like I said before, they want to go for 8-7. That's for sure. So that means they need to win out this half.
See what they've got in store. Last round it worked. No easy opener this time for Guardian. I don't think, actually, to be fair, what he did before was certainly not easy, but no early opener, should I say.
Yeah, but that's the thing. When you have an operator like Guardian, you want to utilize him as being the upfront guy who gets that first pick, and then your teammates is just going to run in and then maybe get like a trade kill, and then you take over the site.
First time we've seen them actually toy with long as well. Shox and MBK have been consistently here, but to very little contest, and Actually, Edward found through the smoke. Shox finding the smallest of angles to see through Starks. Goes for the peak. Oh, the smoke's just dissipated as Starks does land the shot. It's a 1-for-2 exchange. Currently in favour to Na'Vi as see Guardian starting to look towards it. Nice work from Guardian, taking players away now. Just happy on A. And this is beautiful work from Na'Vi. This is perfect execution.
They noticed, like, you know, Na'Vi noticed Catwalk's not working out for them. First they go B, now they go for long. Shox was left in a very awkward position on that platform and managed to get a kill, but then got contested by 2 other Ts, and that was a problem. Not able to survive, and just, yeah, flat out nice play from Na'Vi so far, and making it count so far. Money situation for Envy is not super good.
No, Smith's...
Except for Shox.
Yeah, Smith at least might be able to maintain his AWP here.
Yeah, it's just interesting to see what they opt to do next round if Smith manages to save the op.
Oh, Guardian is just around the corner, and Guardian with 2 that round. Nice to see a lot of variation coming out from Na'Vi, a team that we've said can be very slow, very methodical, very, you know, to the book.
But they
having a little bit of, a couple of tricks up their sleeve here.
Yeah, but these guys are so experienced. Like Zeus, for example, has been a in-game leader for a very good team for a very long time. So, I mean, these guys definitely should be able to adjust to different kind of scenarios, and they're just showing it right now.
Wow.
They're adjusting their play according to...
Shox is literally running up mid right now. He's going to just go and get in their faces. Guardian denies it somehow, but is this just Envy trying to get him off this little bit of a confidence boost they're getting?
Yeah, that was a classic Shox move, actually. We call that doing the Shox in their team, actually, when they're just running out there. So,
what do you achieve from it? What is the end goal to it?
Just to get in their faces and get some cheeky kills.
And those cheeky kills are coming in. Stark, Seas and Zeus, the last 3 alive, and this aggressive play just with those Famises actually paying off. Keo did manage to get an M4 as well. And, well, Stark, Seas and Zeus don't have much ground gain. The big man in this might just be Starks, at least got the AWP, and...
Definitely needs to be as well. He's the one with 100 HP. He's the one with the AWP.
Zeus is in between a rock and a hard place. One is being Smith's, but now the 2 remaining players are going to head towards the site. It's going to be met with full force. Starks cannot land a shot to save his life here. And Happy, oh, tell a lie. Starks does deliver towards Happy, but still, so many players here. And there we have it. Keo will claim it, and Envy with that aggressive play that we've started to know and love. Working out for them.
Yeah.
Unless you're against them, probably don't know and love it then.
I love the aggressive plays. I mean, you know, it's always fun to see aggressive plays, and then they are very good at it. And it's so much about feel when you're playing aggressive like that. You don't exactly plan where you're gonna do it. It's something you call out. All right, now we're gonna do this, and we're gonna play aggressively. We're gonna push here. We're gonna push there. So it's all about feel and how the match progresses. Those are the type of things that dictates when you're gonna do these type of pushes.
Now, maybe I just want to see what else can come out for Na'Vi now. Happy placing himself in the position that I've always enjoyed him playing in, and I think it's going to be tough if they actually do try and push mid. Edward's certainly toying with the idea. I don't think he's committed just yet, and they are working up short. Maybe back to what they began with.
Yeah, but this round is very, very important for Na'Vi, considering the money situation right now. If they're going to lose this, they're going to be in a very rough situation for the last round, and are looking at a very likely 5-10 scoreline. But let's look at this round first and see how it works out for them.
Well, Happy has 2 players literally in between his crosshair. Nades out, they have pushed forward. Keo might have just caught a glimpse through those the doors at B, and they've actually backed away, so Happy taking a lot of damage through that, and it looks like Na'Vi are running that clock to the absolute limit and still going towards A, and we know who's waiting. This could be a huge risk to go in now. One flash, one moment to slow them down could cause huge trouble, but that is worse. Shox actually missing the shot as Zeus starts to edge in closer, and Zeus does take the head off of Shox's shoulder, so that's A open, and Guardian searches for more, gets denied by MBK and Pip. That was absolutely unreal, and Bomb is down. CT side with 3. Are they going to go for this?
Probably they are.
Happy's in a brilliant position. Smith gets seized, but now it is just Happy. 1v3. Bomb is ticking. Zeus goes down. He's got 1 along, and 1 is enough. Starix takes him out, and Na'Vi starting to get themselves back looking confident in an execute that didn't really work until that point.
Well, let's put it this way. I think the difference maker in that round was Shox not hitting those op shots. He could have, if he had hit either at least getting a kill to slow the push from Cat, would have or could have made a huge difference. This time he didn't manage to do that, and that was the round-changing situation.
So 8-6 now. Boost in mid comes out. Shox goes for a walk. As we now know, the Shox push comes in. Zeus was waiting and ready. Na'Vi starting to read the game well, it seems. Starting to really get a good understanding for EnVy.
And the money's, you know, they're working with very limited equipment here. EnVyUs.
Very limited, but those CZs do have a lot of potential to do damage. Already Zeus going down to one there. EnVy holding long. Happy sprays down towards Edward, gets him down to 8 HP. Will Happy go and follow this? He doesn't need to, the nade will, and somehow adjust CZs, a couple of nades, and whatever they could scrounge together. They're actually doing well in this round. 1 minute still on the board. T-side starting to look like they don't know quite where they wanted to go here. It's fallen apart very early on.
Yeah, they need to bunch up now, I feel like. They should go by everyone together somewhere. Because there could be trouble.
Just around the corner.
Yeah.
Smith is there. Guardian delivers with the no-scope, takes him down. Oh, quick scope. But 3 still stacked towards A. Happy going to push back towards mid. I'm wondering where the final push will come down to, because it's 30 seconds. And
they're going long.
oh, have they just sold the fate? Well, they've sold it and then got a little more. Starks finding Kia was the closest player, and now MBK and Happy are left over towards B. The bomb is going to try and cross on A, but MBK takes down Seized. The bomb now with Guardian, 17 seconds on the board. 1v1, Happy up against Guardian. This is a brilliant matchup.
Yep.
Oh, look how close they are, Guardian. I don't know if he knows he's that close already. He's down by CT spawn. Happy is beginning to edge up the ramp. Guardian, smoking hand, smokes it out. He's going to back up. Oh my god, Guardian. You're being surrounded on the other side. The perfect flash comes through. Guardian! Unbelievable play then.
I wasn't sure which one of the two that the smoke actually favored. If it was good for Happy or if it was good for Guardian.
Pushed through that time.
Yeah. But yeah, nice play by Guardian, definitely. And okay, 8-7, 7-8.
I gotta say it.
Yeah.
Guardian on this site, on this map, always seems to find some form of magic that no one else can, that so few manage to do. And I throw my mind back to even when CSGO was starting to get these big competitions with the Raid Call EMS ones. God knows how long ago that was in the old Cologne studios. Watching that guy play, even then, there was some insane moments on that map, and he just seems to just play it perfectly sometimes. But scoreline-wise, break it down to me now. You said Na'Vi were aiming for something. Is this close enough to it, or is there still maybe a little bit of discontent with that scoreline?
They could make it work. Really, again, early on in the half is going to be a surround, and the first few rounds are going to be very, very crucial on how this is going to work out for them. Dust 2, each changed to a more CT favored and T favored map, just because of how teams have learned to play more aggressively and made it work that much better. And I feel like Na'Vi does have a chance, but EnVy also has very, very good tricks under their sleeves, so it's going to be tough.
I'm so excited to see these guys on the other side of the coin now, and it's always so interesting to see how they then come into this. And just a quick overview of the performance so far. Currently on the top of the scoreboard, if I'm not mistaken, it was MBK actually for EnVy, 14-7 for him. And on the other side, no surprise there, Guardian, 13-9. So I think Guardian's performance throughout this entire tournament has seemed so solid, but he's never the man we seem to question in this. It's not really Guardian's performance, it's around that. And
he's among a very small group of players, such as like Kenny S, Guardian, I think Aloe that plays for NIP now is amongst those as well, and a few other players that have such a huge impact factor that they pretty much, doesn't matter who they play for and who they play with, they're gonna seem like they're carrying that team. Like they're just that good. Their impact factor is that good.
Let's see if Na'Vi can start the comeback building now, as we do see the T side pushing through those double doors. Guardian does reply towards Shock, so 1-for-1 trade so far. And MBK starting to look towards that B side. Pistols all around, 8-7 being the scoreline. Currently in the lead is EnVy. And Na'Vi looking to turn that one on its head. What do we make of the start here for the T side? Anything really noted from it? Stands out to you, or a very standard start?
Yeah, pretty standard stuff so far. Nice heads up like Zeus.
Very nice work, and it seems like these small individual trades are pretty much leading this one on. But the A side's completely open here, and actually Na'Vi don't really have a glimpse towards it. Long has Happy, Short and Keo coming up. I don't see them getting back into this somehow. Although they are on short very early on for the CTs. Guardian going to be pushing in with Cease, and the two on the side might be in trouble. As Guardian plucks MBK's head off his shoulders, the push starts to build. Guardian recovering for Cease, pushing in further. Cease goes in for the shot, he gets it, and now just Happy, and Happy's not there. Is Guardian going for the floor? He's got a kit. Zeus has got a kit, and then surely going to get this Cease. Nicely done in the end.
There we go.
The defuse will come through, and it was scrappy throughout all of that. It was one-for-one trades everywhere on the map until it came down to the plant. And somehow they retook it when they were nowhere near that site.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it could have been different if I had EnVy planted for long instead of short. Because Na'Vi was already pushed into short for the retake right after the bomb went down. So that kind of sort of made it very hard for EnVy to hold the site and defend the bomb.
So 8-8 is the current scoreline. Round 17 here. And looking at the buy, T-side going in for this one. Head armor and those Tech 9s.
Yeah.
Where do you think they're going to take them? Is there any way you would want to put them towards?
Well, if I had to guess, I would say they're going to go Cat, but I'm not sure. Maybe they're going to try to get a pick from mid. Start out with.
I love the way the CT side are literally leaving mid so open. They don't want to go near it. They can imagine it. It's a mid to B though, and they're going to come flooding into its Guardian. 3 players charging up the ramp, and it's starting to work out. Cease having to hold on. Not going to work out. Those Tech 9s ripping through them. And that is a clean plant on B. And Smith's holding mid. Happy lurking around the backside. Gets one. Not going to get a second. But, well, Keo does it for him. It's now 2v2.
Whoops.
Bomb is planted. Keo and Shocks here. And suddenly, it looks like the T-side are in the better position the whole time.
Definitely.
And nice positioning from Shocks there. Just clinically delivers and takes down Edward. And those Tech 9s with that armor have been so strong.
Yeah, it's. I'm just gonna say it. They're overpowered.
Careful, I see Valve people around.
Yeah. Hello. Where are you guys?
It's certainly an extraordinarily strong weapon in the right situation.
No,
There's no doubting that.
The rate of fire, 32 bullets in a clip, and it even says in the description that it's inaccurate.
Oh, what?
Okay. Hello, Guardian.
Welcome back, Guardian. I know it's a new side, but you don't need to make that much of an impression this early on. And Guardian feels like he wants to keep it up. Gets the second MBK out of this. Don't tell me you can find more. I'm waiting for that little one jump that's just going to find it. But it's going to be seized instead. Takes down Keo. The follow-up from Edward. And this is beautiful to watch. Happy the last man alive. Na'Vi, if you can do it, EnVy can do it just as well. And now Happy, surrounded on all fronts. Bomb in the clutches of Na'Vi. Pushing in. Not going to get it. And a nicely played out round for Na'Vi there.
Wow. I think I mentioned just like a couple of minutes ago about Guardian and how
this stuff can happen.
He's one of those very small group players, impact-wise, and
I think you're right. Yeah, I think you're pretty spot on with that one. 17-10 for him. 2 shots in that round that will pretty much give them so much of an advantage. But we are seeing the CZ Tech 9 same setup in play. But last time it was a mid to B, if I can use my words. Surely they're not going to do it again because. I guess we worked once, and no one is playing mid. I guess it could work.
They're just gonna directly go B instead.
Oh, the smoke and nade's not gonna make it look all that appetizing, but yes they are, and they expected a mid to B. C's turn to look for it, but it's actually Smith breaking in. Oh, the CZs and Tech 9s do it again. B is overrun, Shocks is lurking. And this is just rinse and repeat here. Shocks waits in the smoke patiently as the TTs do cross through. And actually he's missed some of them, and it's allowed Starks to get very close. Keo goes down, and Shocks is just a little bit out of the fray here, but he will find Zeus. Oh, he even got the tag on towards window. This guy is going absolutely huge with the Tech 9 here. Edward goes down, and Brett 9.
What am I going to analyze here? Like, okay.
What an inspired B push.
Okay, but no, if I had to pinpoint something, Shocks. Phenomenal play from him. The patience there really was the key.
Paid off.
Yeah,
Paid
he
off.
did. he was the man of that round, pretty much, except for the fact that how the entry worked in.
Do we have a triple scout coming through for Navi?
Full YOLO.
Wow. Alright. Zeus is full YOLOing, but he's the only guy with a real gun in this. He's not actually in a really good position to use it, not to be the case. 3 kills back to back for the T side, and it doesn't matter if they've got the scout or not in this sort of predicament. You're not going to do much with it.
Yeah, I think this is maybe a risk that may even cost them the whole match. I think they should have cooled their heads and saved instead of going for the force buy at this point.
Do you think that was a frustration buy as well?
Probably. I wouldn't be surprised if it was. I could see that being one.
Yeah.
But it didn't work out at all. They got, you know, wrecked totally. You're not gonna have those type of rounds that Korean did before, like every other round. Dude, you know, the lightning doesn't strike that often to the didn't happen this time either.
And the money for the CTA, you
horrible.
highlighted earlier, it is dire for them.
Now, you know, they would even go for a double save for maybe 2 ops and then just, you know, hope for a complete lockdown, like building the Great Wall of China somewhere in the middle of the map.
Hey, maybe it can be done, who knows. They're playing close, they're looking for these cheeky pickups, and they're gonna get 1, they're gonna get 2! Edward and Zeus!
Or even an eco, that's also not
yeah, that also works. But the bomb is looking like it's gonna get swiftly towards B. Smith and Shocks get themselves into those lobby tunnels. MBK already there, holding down the side, waiting for him to try and rotate. Starix and Guardian gonna be the ones in. Nice flash there, actually allowing the CT side in. It's gonna be a bit of a Mexican showdown, and it's gonna be Smith picking up the double, and that's just brilliantly done.
Well, they're gonna buy. Navi's gonna buy.
What they can, I think.
Well, they could, yeah, obviously, but they did get an op, so that's always a good sign. Even 2 ops.
Yeah, so Zeus buying the AWP up there and switching it up for Starix to have it, so he can have it with armor.
Yeah, that season Zeus without armor, playing with a Colt. And 4, I think that's...
Well, it's the perfect place. If they want to get kills with it, it's going to be, well, Envy working up short. Starix, you better put that to use. Your teammate just dropped it for you. Doesn't matter, though. As now Zeus having to hold strong. Brilliant flash comes up, just up and over. Oh, he needs 1 more shot, and Seas comes from the back. And now 2v2 for such an important round. Shocks knows where 1 is. He knows Zeus is there. They've got the bomb on short. Seas locks that 1 down.
Yep,
This is going to be hard to get through.
Yep, this is a tough situation. And the bomb is down on Cats, right?
Yeah, I think it's just up short by the stairs.
Yeah, it is.
Rotated all the way through them. And Zeus will be playing short. C's actually pushing up on long. And C's could have a good little lineup here, but just about missing this. Dangerous to be going for this. He could have maybe held safer, but feeling he wants to do this. Feeling he wants to get that gun away from Keo. Get it away from Shocks. They are going for it. He pounces from the back. Gets down Keo. And now 1v2. Shocks has to make a play within 35 seconds. And Zeus is waiting on the other side. And Zeus will find the kill.
Yep.
Get Navi back in the game. That was very, very important.
That was
side.
definitely, yeah. That had they lost then, you know, you could have almost just said GG at that point. I feel like, but yeah, now they're still hanging on to it. Envy still having banked. They're actually going for 2 ops on the T side, and yeah, Navi really need to string together some rounds here once again.
Triple stack on long coming out for Navi. I'm not sure if I've seen that before. I don't know if they're trying to expect something, but they should try and expect maybe Happy on B. And Guardian here, going to be left to hold it with Seized. Right at the back, almost catching. Oh, he does catch that one. Happy staying a little too long, and while he spotted that, I think MBK actually picked that up, or it might have been, it was MBK picking up the AWP, so that's still in play. Seized, locking down mid. Smith's edging up slowly. This is very slow, but very good play from Navi. They're holding these guys back 1 by 1. Where are the T-side going to go with this?
That's a very good question. At this point, they're down 3 on 5, minute down on clock. Next kill. If they get the next kill, EnVyUs that is, there's still a chance. But if they don't, maybe they're just gonna save the rest of the weapons.
They don't seem to be getting any luck towards the A side, but MBK still. Oh my God! Just catching himself actually on the side wall. Will still push it along. They really do want this, and they're going to get the first foot towards it. But no longer a season Edward stop them on the push through short. MBK still on long. blasting shots off with that AWP, but he's got 3 players to find, 20 seconds to do it, a bomb to get. It's the near on impossible task, but he does make it through to the side, and Edward slaps him down mid-air. And we're almost back all even now.
Yeah, and let's see what EnVy decides to do with their money situation being as it is right now. It's very much spread out. They are, yep, they're buying out.
They're going for this with the Tech 9s in play at all?
I can agree with this play considering the money situation on Navi's side as well. This is a situation where they can break the game.
Wait, Shox is 3k and he's still got a Tech 9.
Well, now he's also getting all the nades. That just goes to show the power of Tech 9. Oh, he still has 3k.
He still has 3k,
oh,
he's
yeah.
opted to stick with the Tech 9.
Fair enough.
And okay, well, it's his choice, and well, we saw what he could do before with it, so I'm not going to start doubting someone who actually went insane last time, but it's dangerous at this point. It'd mean it's all even again. It'd be 12 to 12. I'll ask you about that in a second.
I'm just scratching my head trying to figure out what he's trying to figure.
I'm trying to think back to the other games that I've casted, because this setup was played out so often with the 2 Tech 9s and 3 AKs, but back to the back of our minds as the push does begin. Sees in a beautiful spot, gets down MBK, and Keo goes to the push through, but it's being met by bullets, but Keo not going to make it on the cross. Zeus is there watching, but here comes Shox, here comes the Tech 9, he gets one down, and there's still danger afoot. Happy breaks in, and they're making it work. The Tech 9 buy was questionable, but seems to be paying off, and now Edward 1v2. One to the right, one to the left, and he's going to have to take Shox down first. He knows where he is, and he's going to make it work. 1v1, this is the man you would say would win this, but then again, Happy also having the game of his life throughout this tournament sometimes. I don't know who I'd prefer here. This is a huge matchup. Happy against Edward. Happy missing the shot. That is something we've not seen often, and Edward won!
There you go. No, but I mean, he is just that good in one-on-one situations, even though he hasn't really won that many of them. But he gives himself the upper.
Must be astounding in these.
Yeah, definitely. And he always puts himself in situations where there's a possibility for him to win them, and not everyone manages to do that. Definitely not even that. Like it's a very rare ability to have to just play them so right every single time.
So you've got to think, how many times has Edward been in that situation, be it in any version of this map? How many times has he played that retake? And in his mind, it's all there, all these situations.
Yeah, like the thing is that when you're that good about it, then you can you sort of imagine how it's going to play out before it plays out, and then you just
where they are, and it just works for him, I guess.
Yep.
Well, prediction play, brilliant knowledge, all of that certainly goes into the Na'Vi side. This is a huge round coming in.
Yeah, 12-12, and money for neither side. Looking good, so this is very much a important round going further in this map. Could as well even decide the winner of the map.
Certainly could. Tech 9 still on Keo. We've got a Galil for Happy. Looks like an execute towards 8. Edward holding off MBK along as much as possible. Shox starting to work up here, slowly but surely. Nice flash towards Zeus and Starix. Late smoke comes out, slows them down, but no it doesn't. Edward waits on the other side. Oh, Edward with the double, predicting Keo would follow MBK. Starix joins in with the double as well, and that is just perfect synergy from Na'Vi.
Yeah, and Edward just wrecking them down all along. Very nice job. And that means EnVy is in a tough spot. They're actually opting to, once again, Tech 9s and CZs and an AK-47 and armored. They're pretty much fully investing it. Once again, Shox is going to have that 2.9k in his back pocket while rocking a Tech 9, so fair enough for him.
Yeah, he's got faith in it.
Yep.
And just to refresh your minds, if you are just tuning in, EnVy are a map up. They did win map 1. This is a best of 3. This is map 2. And if it does go to a third map, we're going to Cobble. So make of it what you will, but this game is certainly still up in the air. We've seen how these rounds can go with these Tech 9s, with these plays. We've seen a mid to B, we've seen a full B push. Now we are seeing that mid to B. Sees awaits, but on the other side of the door comes the T side. Nice position also, waiting for them to push through. He catches the heels of one. Gonna look for the follow-up towards the second. Smith is there dancing in the smoke, and Smith gets it. 3v2. This is still certainly possible. Not maybe now. Edward decides to say no, and it's 14 to 12. This is getting very close to a third map.
It is, yeah. Although EnVy now they can get it off if they wanted to, with Shox is the money that he saved, and then the rest of them force up and buy lesser weapons.
Not too long ago, there were timeouts and discussions going on for Na'Vi, and we theorized they changed up, they switched up, and it paid off. They're on 14-12. If they let it slip now, it's, you know, that's a completely different matter. But getting back to this point has been very impressive.
Yeah, they're key players.
Oh, look at Starix. Look at that confidence and aggression.
Yeah.
Getting Keo down so early and losing nothing for it so far. That is a brilliant pickup.
Definitely. You always want to get the first pick, that's for sure. On both sides. That's the one thing. And that's the one thing everyone discusses on their key play. Don't give the first pick. And then when you do actually give that, it's like, that's the moment of like, why do we always give the first pick? Because that's going to make it so much harder for yourself. Yeah,
frustration could be a big factor here now, but Zeus flashed out. Nicely done then. T-side still keeping themselves going in this, having a plan, trying to get that execute going, but where do we, is there any way you can see this going towards a site? Is there anything kind of indicating that, or is it still up in the air? 50 seconds are left.
Yeah, from the looks of it, it seems like they're going to be going catwalk, but the style of play right now is very methodical. They're just filling out the opposing defense, and they're just sending one guy out mid and then pushing cap. It seems like Shock's the first man in.
Yep. Seized. Oh, look at it, just ducking under the orb. And that time Smiths will get it. That's the difference now. The T-side have got the bomb down. Guardian sees an Edward.
Yeah.
Where are they going to go with this?
Even NBK died right away in the fake. They still managed to get on the site and get the bomb down. And making it a tough retake, actually.
They're going for this as well. Shox has found one. Smith gets the other. And now just one man stands. It's seized. And EnVy are back on the board.
A rough retake, like I said. Never easy coming from CT spawn, all of them.
Yeah.
And but Na'Vi still got some money left. They can drop some weapons. Guardian gets his AWP. It's not over for them, that's for sure. They're 14-13 up, but you know they don't want to slip away now. They definitely don't want to lose this round here because that's going to put them in a horrible economical situation.
Different. Guardian going aggressive on shore. We didn't see that at the start here. Not going to find much. Actually, in the lower B tunnels, there are a couple of players for the T side, so that could be problematic. Smith is looking for the shot there. I think he's aware, and Zeus is pushed up. These guys are going aggressive on such an important round. This is terrifying. I think, surely...
I think Keo...
Keo must have known. You saw him look for it. He gets Edward.
He figured
understanding the situation.
He understood where the smoke came from, definitely. Nice awareness.
But I don't think they understand how Zeus just got to their spawn, pretty much. Chased by two players now, two behind him. Smith is going for this in unison. Does manage to take the 1v1 there. NBK tries to help out. NBK gets it, and this aggression didn't quite work out for the CT side just yet. Smith and Happy are low, but still in the game.
Yeah. Seems like... No, EnVy still hasn't really decided what they're doing. Just the bomb is still just sitting in T-spawn with Smiths. Let's see. Seems like they're gonna...
Oh, God, Guardian is game-changing at the moment. And now Seized has to hold on. This is his moment to do the work that the rest of his team has been doing. He gets one, it's not enough, but Guardian's there. Doesn't get the follow-up shot. He needs to stop them on the cross. Not going to get the second. Smoked out, flashed out, bomb starting to work its way in. 2v2, Guardian, the man holding this site with his hands firmly around it as Starix will close out the round, and that's 15-13 now. Na'Vi on the verge of taking this to map number 3.
Yeah, just like Guardian has really... Guardian. We're gonna... I don't know, maybe we should just start talking about some other players, but...
it's kind of hard to, isn't it?
He's been the man of the hour, that's for sure. Just putting huge plays left and right, and that's what they need from Na'Vi. That's from Guardian. Na'Vi to succeed. It's for Guardian to make those plays, and he's definitely giving us those plays right now. And you know, unless EnVy can pull something new or an old Tech 9s, we may see a third map.
Well, third map might be afoot, but NBK and Shox have something different in mind. They want to get this one back. They want to maybe take it overtime. And 3v2, it looks like they're going to get 14-15 at least. If you wanted a close game, you're certainly going to get one here. Definitely. Guardian seized. It's not time to fight.
No, and Na'Vi's money is not good, so the last round is gonna be tough. So
I don't know what to make of this at the moment.
but it's good Counter-Strike. It's
brilliant Counter-Strike. Oh, the reflexes on that shot coming out from Seized, then just dinking Happy away.
Laying down smoke.
brilliant, but position's known. They've got a long time to try and stay alive and keep these guns in the game. Guardian, cometh for man, cometh for... This guy has just been so incredible for the side, but it's time for everyone else to step up, I think, in these last couple of rounds. Is really, he does need some sort of team around him here to do just the same work.
No, I think he still needs to go big on the next round for them to make it a 16-14 match. Oh, wow, that was a huge kill. Those 2 kills.
Wow.
May as well just made a difference between overtime and Navi winning this. And, yeah. Now it's more likely than not that we're going to see an overtime.
I'm kind of glad here. I was looking forward to seeing if there was an overtime coming into play. And here we go, guys. This is do or die time. Can Navi take it into map number 3, or will it be overtime? Let's find out. Edward, with the early aggression, this could pay dividend here. And then some, not to be so. Keo finds one, shocks to follow. It's looking like an all-French 30th round. As Guardian sees EnVyUs trying to do what they can, but the nades catching him so heavily. The Guardian did at least get something to work with. Seized. 2 HP. Zeus finding Smith. 3v3 situation. Guardian on the right side. The man we've been talking up the whole time. Once again asked such a tall question. Can he come up with it? There's a second. Guardian 1v1 up against Happy. He's got Zeus with the op as well. Flash comes in. Guardian.
There we go.
Yes, that's the third.
Alright.
We said he needed to go big again. I think he heard you, and I think he just did it.